Welcome back to my channel. My name is Frances. To you gals who have been around for a long time, I'm so happy to see you today because you know how nervous I am coming back on camera after being away for so long. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you subscribe to my channel. And I do a little bit of everything. I do empties, I do videos about handbags, perfume being at the top of the list right now, and yeah, I do lifestyle vlogs and makeup and just whatever kind of takes my fancy at that time. So before we get started, I wanted to tell you what my fragrance of the day is. Where did I put it? I'm so organized. Here it is. Anywho, this is my fragrance of the day, and it is by Cacharel, and it's called the Yes I Am. I was very generously sent this fragrance from a Canadian friend and sister and absolutely adorable human being on this earth, and her name is Julija, and she has a channel called Siblings.ca, I think it's called. I will link her channel down below. She sent me this. Originally she sent me a sample of it and I fell in love with it. It's absolutely divine. It's a gourmand. It has notes of caramel. It has top notes of raspberries. There's caramel in there. There's actually a little bit of licorice in it, but I don't get any licorice, thank goodness. If I'd known there was licorice in it, I probably would never have bought it. But this one, it's just a lovely, creamy, it's an amber floral, so it's very warm and cozy, super reasonable right now if you're in Canada. I know that Julija got me this one in her Shoppers Drug Mart where she lives. We did not have it here in our Shoppers Drug Mart, but yeah, it's around $20 Canadian, and I think on some of the websites you can get it, but it's a little bit more expensive, but it's still a very affordable fragrance, and it's one of my top favorites. And yes, I will link Julia's channel down below. Go check her out. She's amazing. She does car vlogs. She is, I just can't even explain to you this girl. She wears her heart on her sleeve like me. We are like soul sisters. We message back and forward all the time. She checks in on me because I've been really off the grid lately, and I've missed you all. I check in and I watch most of your videos, not all of them, but I try. I do have a very busy life for a grandmother, and taking care of my little Nora. She's 3 years old, but I'm hoping that once she gets to school I'll have a little bit more time on my hands and be able to upload more videos, because I have missed doing it, and the longer you're away from it, I think the easier it is to just stay away, and you do lose your confidence, and I for one have lost a lot of my confidence. But yeah, so this is my fragrance of the day, and it's absolutely gorgeous on this cold winter Canadian day here in Toronto. So I'm going to be doing an empties video. Now, I had a lot of empties, and normally when I do an empties I do lifestyle empties as well, so I'll do like a ton of like all the vitamins I'm doing, but if you want to see all of that, it's kind of a repeat all the time, so I'm not going to do the vitamins anymore. I'm just going to get straight into things that I'm really loving, and products that I wouldn't be going through as much. Also, I used to do food as well, and you know, anyway, I digress. Today I'm just going to do makeup and skincare products. The rest, I had about 8-9 months worth of stuff that I threw out in the recycle last week because I decided I'm just not going to do vitamins and all of that, because you know that routine, and I will link one of my empties where I share a little bit of information on the vitamins and minerals I do take and how I keep healthy for, I just had my 68th birthday in December 18th. So how I keep my skin good, you know, in good condition. And also I'd like to mention to you girls, if you have noticed my lips, yes, I have had my lips enhanced slightly. I've had it done twice now. I got it done just before I went to Ireland in the fall, and then I went about a month ago and I had another top up, and it's a filler in the lips. It's a half fill, so it's not, you know, it's not the big, I didn't want the big lips, but my lips were starting to shrink and curl under, so, which they do when you get older, and a lot of wrinkles around the these smoker lines, what they call smoker lines. You know, I don't smoke, I never have, but anyway, that's what happens as you get older. Dehydration does a lot. Drinking out of straws also contributes to this. So I did get my lips done, and I did get a little tiny bit of Botox right here. So yeah, I just thought I would let you know, just in case you thought my lips looked rather nice today. Yes, they do. The lipstick I'm wearing, I will link it down below. It is by CoverGirl, and it was recommended to me by my beautiful friend Nathalie, the beauty diva, and she is another French-Canadian friend, and she lives in Quebec. So I just thought, well, you know what, I'll plug her channel as well, because she does amazing lifestyle, beauty vlogs, makeup, skincare. She got me actually on my skincare journey about 5 years ago, and my skin is in great condition. And yes, I have very, in fact, today, ladies, because I've had an IPL done as well, which was several months ago. I did a video about that, and that took all the pigmentation off my face. And so I'm not wearing a foundation, I'm just wearing concealer. I'm wearing my Prep Set and Glow. I'll link all the ingredients, all the products down below. Most of them are drugstore, and just with a couple of little high-end things thrown in that I enjoy and can't find as good a products in the drugstore. So without further ado, let's get started on the empties that I have. It's just a few. This is just really an introductory video. I don't want to make it too long because it is my first. And I'd also like to let you know that the earrings I'm wearing today are from my dear friend Wendy, and she makes these. She custom makes her own jewelry. So she made me these gorgeous, gorgeous earrings. I found a picture of some earrings I wanted, and she sent me several pairs. These are my favorite, by far my favorite, because my hair is quite long now, and you can see them. They fall beautifully. They're not heavy. They're hypoallergenic, and they have like a little plastic stopper at the back, which is super comfortable and doesn't hurt my ears. So yes, my friend Wendy, again, I will link all of that down in the description box. So without further ado, if you're interested, if you're still here, let's get right into the empties. So first of all, I have shown this in other videos, other empties, but I just wanted to let you know that this is my go-to body butter, and it's the Vaseline Cocoa Radiant Intensive Care. I buy this in bulk. I can get it on Amazon. Sometimes at Walmart sell it for like $6 Canadian, and my husband and I both use that, and I went through 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. One of these will last me a couple of months, so my husband uses it. So yeah, so I love this. It has a slight smell to it, but nothing, just like a cocoa butter melts into your skin, and I find it doesn't interfere with the fragrances that I wear, especially in the fall when you're wearing a gourmand fragrance, because it does have that kind of vanilla buttery smell to it, but it sinks into the skin and does not interfere with most of my gourmand fragrances. Now in the summertime I don't use this because it's too heavy. I'd use something lighter, you know, more like a lotion as opposed to a body butter. So yeah, that's the first thing. I also went through, my husband did, anyway, it's the O'Keefe Working Hands, and he uses this on his feet and his hands. So yeah, he went through one of those, and I mean, those are great. You get those on Amazon as well. I went through a warm vanilla sugar body butter. I cut it open to get all of the last little piece out of it. This is again another one that I wear on a daily basis. I love this one, and I went through that really quickly, so it's super popular. It just smells like creamy vanilla, and I wear that in the winter time. So I went through one of those. I wanted to mention this shampoo that I got. I threw out all the other shampoos, but this one in particular is one that I really, really liked, and it's called L'Oreal Everpure Sulfate Free Color Care System Volume Shampoo. Oh my goodness, I love this. It has somewhat of a smell to it, but it's quite pleasant. It's really like a smell of lotus. It's the lotus, like the lotus flower. So it is fresh and clean smelling. Love this. Also, now my pink is almost gone. As you can see, there's a tiny little bit of pink left, but this makes my pink last in my hair twice as long than, so if you're coloring your hair or anything, this stuff is amazing. So yeah, I went through one of those. Look at this, it's still full. This is still full. This is a L'Oreal Hydra Total 5 moisturizing cream for your face. And it had been sitting in my storage closet, which was dark and clean. It was still in the box, but it's been sitting in there for probably a couple of years. So when I opened it, it smells funky. It smells like stinky feet or something. So I didn't use it. It hasn't gone off. It still looks okay, but the smell, it just smells gross. So I'm throwing that out, which is a shame because this is not cheap. I mean, it is a L'Oreal drugstore product, but it's not cheap. And it will teach me not to buy things and hoard too much, because that's such a waste. And these are around, I think, $50, if I'm not mistaken, in like Shoppers Drug Mart or Walmart. They're not cheap. They're somewhere around the $40, $50 mark. So I'm throwing that out. Unfortunately, sad about that. And I wanted to talk about the Peck Sniffs. I get this in Marshall's, Winners, TK Maxx, and this is a hand soap for the bathroom, and I love this. Sometimes they come in glass bottles and they're beautiful. This one is rose and peony, and that was nice. And I keep these in my bathroom all the time, so I went through one of those. Then I went through a Nivea hand cream, Pure Natural, and I think I could still get a little bit out of that, but who cares? Anyway, that was nice. Bought that in Ireland when I was home last year, and it's very, very nice. So it's for dry hands. It's called Nivea Pure and Natural. I went through that. Also the my sunscreen, and it is the 60 by was that Garnier's, that one, and I like this. It's nice for a base for your foundation or your makeup. It doesn't pill up on your skin. It leaves it nice and soft like a moisturizer, and it's nice. Doesn't have any smell. So I went through one of those. Then I went through some makeup here. It's Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick, and it's a lipstick, and it's just about gone. It's like more of a lip tint, and I really like those. I don't think you can get them anymore. At least you can't find them in Canada. I think I buy these in the US. So I love that one, and it was in the shade, let's put my glasses on, guys. It was in the shade Soft Raspberry. So yeah, Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick, and I loved that. So I went through that. This was a little extra sample that was sent to me from L'Occitane. I love their product. I use it a lot, and this is their Immortelle Divine Cream. Very nice. The only thing is, it has a strong smell. L'Occitane products tend to have a strong smell, so I wasn't keen on that, but I did like the quality of it. Went through a Baby Lips Color Bomb Crayon. Oh, look, I dug this out. This is so good. I love this. Kathy from Kathy Beauty Care Chats recommended this to me a few years ago, and I bought several of them when I got them because you can't get them in Canada. They have to be shipped here, and it is the color, what color was that? 20P803. It doesn't say what color it is. It doesn't say. Oh, sorry, Toasted Taupe. That's it, Toasted Taupe. And I still have another one of those left. I also went through this guy, which is Almay Skip the Gym lipstick. Again, it's kind of one of those, I dug that all out as well, and it's Skip the Gym, that's the color of it, and it's by Almay, and it's kind of like a nude. Another lipstick is the Gold Edition by L'Oreal Color Riche 950 Nude Gold, and I went through that one as well. See that, that's the color Nude Gold, and that was a limited edition, and that was very nice. So that's another lipstick. I go through a lot of lipstick. I went through a Prep Set and Glow. I go through these constantly. These are my go-to. Instead of a powder setting powder, you know, like a loose powder, I use this instead. This I'm throwing out. It's a Revlon Colorstay Ultimate Liquid Lipstick, and I'm throwing it out. It smells like a chemical, plus it's purple. It's not a color I would use, but it smells straight up like nail polish or nail polish remover, that kind of chemical smell. I would never use that on my lips. The smell is disgusting. So what else did I go through? I went through this is L'Occitane Immortelle Reset Eye Serum. Can I tell you? This is good. This is good, really good. L'Occitane are amazing. I also went through a Juicy Tube, another Juicy Tube, lips again. These are from Lancome, and I love these. It was, actually there's still a tiny little bit left in it, but it's old, so I wanted to throw it out. Kathy from Kathy Beauty Care Chats had mentioned, I already had this, but she had mentioned that she wears this on her lips to go to bed at night because it's really sticky. So if you're wearing it during the day and your hair is blowing, your hair is going to stick to your lips. So she wears it at night, and it locks in moisture on your lips. So it's a great nighttime. So who knew, right? I went through Morrison Company Shea Butter Hand Cream, little travel one. I also used the Clinique High Impact Mascara that came in a little sample. And this guy I don't like. It's number 7 Amazing Eye Pencil in Aubergine. And I'm just throwing it out because it's old. I cleared out my makeup stuff. Went through Baby Lips, and went through the little vanilla hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works. Now this little guy here was really good. This came in my Ipsy bag, and it's called Hydra Plumping Skin Transforming Weightless Moisture This stuff was beautiful. I opened it up, I dug it out. It was gorgeous. It was weightless. It was a moisturizer, but it was like a serum, but you rubbed it all over your face. And I loved this. This was gorgeous. I'd love a full bottle of this. It is by It Cosmetics and quite expensive, but I enjoyed it very much and I do recommend it. And I might splurge and buy myself a full-size bottle. It felt amazing. The moisturizer was just so weightless. It was just beautiful, exactly what it said it was. And throwing out another Scandalous waterproof eyeliner. And I'm just throwing it out. It's just old. I also went through, oh, okay, so here's another It Confidence Cosmetic Hydra Plumping Skin Transforming Weightless Moisturizer, because the first one they sent me leaked, and then I contacted them and they sent me another one, so I had 1.5. Then a Strawberry Lips, which is what I wear to bed at night, and these are from Smith's. These are old as time. These smell straight up strawberry, no taste, but a lovely smell of strawberry as you're drifting off to sleep. And last but not, one more thing, not last but not least, I have what is called a Neogen Dermalogy White Truffle Serum in Oil Drop. This was nice. This came in my Ipsy bag, and this was nice. The problem with it was that when I got down halfway, it started to solidify, like kind of go like crusty, like, and I mean, I only had it open, and it's just a sample, but it didn't last. So if you had a full bottle of this, it would be rather expensive, because as you can see, it started to go almost like sugary. You know the way like honey goes when it sits for a long time, it goes, solidifies into like a sugary gritty thing. That's what that happened to that one. So I wasn't too happy with that. I would never purchase that again. And last but not least, I have some fragrances that I went through. So first of all, I used up my sample of Mabelle, and that was from Maria Collett sent me, and I basically used this up in 2 days. Sprayed it all over, fell in love with it, and immediately went on a search to get myself a full bottle of Mabelle. I'm so late to the game, like I really is. This is a stunning, sweet pear. It's got pear in it. It's vanilla. It's just the most gorgeous, creamy, gourmand, beautiful fragrance. So I went through that and bought myself a 100ml bottle, full bottle. And I also finished up this little bottle of Kayali, which was the citrus. This was citrus. And I love this. And it was Lala, who sent me this. I will link her channel down below as well. She sent me this along with a lot of other fragrances, and I used this up so fast. I would buy that again. There's a tiny little bit left. And it's lovely. This is nice to mix with other things, and I used this up last summer, so I just spritzed it on all over. I just loved it so much. I went through a bottle of Fancy, and I did buy a backup bottle, but I gave it to my daughter-in-law, so I will have to repurchase another one. I do have a small one, but I need another big one. And Fancy by Jessica Simpson is just a beautiful, really reasonable priced fragrance. It is caramel. It smells to me like a caramel apple, like a caramel apple that you would, dip the caramel in the apple. So it's got apples and caramel in it, vanilla. It's just so nice, so sweet, extremely sweet, but I love it. I wear this to bed a lot at night. And last but not least, I went through Terracotta, and that is by Guerlain. And this is a beachy fragrance. I can still kind of smell it. It has coconut. Oh, it's just coconut, frangipani. I think it's frangipani or TR flower, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just a lovely fragrance to wear to the beach or all summer long. It's a very rich, kind of expensive woman fragrance. This is the woman that you see in the white dress, walking with a straw handbag and a straw hat on, and she's walking along the boardwalk in Palm Springs somewhere, you know, like this is just off the top, or Florida or whatever, right? And she's wearing this. I love this. I can't wait to wear this in the summer again. It's just beautiful. Terracotta by Guerlain, and it's very hard to find in the United States, but here it's easy to find. I still have a tiny little bit left in there, but I can't seem to suck it out. Won't come out. Just won't come out. Anyway, I have another backup bottle, so I will be rocking this all summer. And on that note, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my first video back and that I wasn't too unprofessional, because you know, I think I ramble a little bit whenever I'm kind of nervous. But anywho, thank you for watching. I love you all to bits, and I appreciate you all more than you will ever know. And on that, I will also give you my quote, which is, without a doubt, one of my favorite quotes, and it is, "Don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle."